Chosen one, it's time to tell you everything. Something sacred is unfolding right now. Your heart did not arrive at this moment by accident. Every quiet struggle, every lonely night, and every silent prayer has been seen by God. This moment carries a truth that heaven has been preparing for a long time. There is a reason your spirit feels drawn to these words. There is a reason your heart refuses to walk away. God is gently opening your eyes to something that has always been there, waiting patiently for the right time to be understood. Type 2323 if you believe. The truth is simple but powerful. You have never been forgotten. Even during the seasons when life felt heavy and confusing, God was guiding your steps with quiet care. There were moments when doors closed and plans changed. Those moments were not punishment, they were protection. God was shaping your path in ways that your human eyes could not fully understand yet. Every delay, every disappointment, and every unexpected turn carried a purpose that heaven could see clearly. If this moment touches your heart, gently take a second to like the video so this light can reach more people who need encouragement today. Many people walk through life searching for meaning, but something inside you has always felt different. Your spirit has carried a quiet awareness that your life holds deeper purpose. You may not have been able to explain it to others. Sometimes you may have doubted it yourself, yet the feeling never disappeared. That quiet voice inside your heart has continued whispering that God is leading you somewhere meaningful. God often prepares His chosen ones in silence. The world may not notice the process. The journey may appear ordinary from the outside, yet heaven sees every step clearly. God allows certain seasons to shape your strength. Difficult moments develop patience and wisdom. Times of loneliness teach you how to hear His voice more clearly. Through all of it, God remains near, guiding your heart gently forward. There were times when you wondered why certain relationships faded away. Some people walked out of your life without explanation. At the time, it may have felt painful and confusing. Now, the deeper truth is becoming clearer. Not everyone is meant to walk with you on the path God designed. Some people were present only for a season. Their role in your life had already been fulfilled. God removes what could slow your journey. He makes room for what truly belongs in your future. This process is not always easy to understand while it is happening, yet every adjustment carries wisdom and love. God never removes something without preparing something better ahead. You may remember moments when you felt unusually protected. Situations that could have harmed you somehow changed at the last moment. Decisions you almost made suddenly felt wrong inside your spirit. Those moments were not coincidence. God was guiding you quietly. His protection has surrounded you even when you were unaware of it. Your heart has also carried compassion that sometimes feels overwhelming. You feel the pain of others deeply. You care about people who are struggling. This sensitivity is not weakness. It is part of the way God shaped your spirit. He placed that compassion inside you for a reason. One day your kindness will bring light to people who are walking through darkness. Type 444 if you trust in God. Being chosen by God does not mean life becomes easy. It means your life carries meaning that reaches beyond your own understanding. God allows challenges that strengthen your faith. These experiences develop courage and wisdom that cannot be learned in comfortable seasons. There were times when you felt tired and uncertain, yet something inside your heart refused to give up completely. Even during difficult seasons, hope remained alive deep within you. That hope was not coming from your own strength alone. God was quietly holding your heart steady. Jesus teaches us that love, patience, and faith are the strongest forces a person can carry. These qualities do not always appear powerful in the eyes of the world, yet heaven recognizes them as true strength. When you continue showing kindness even after being hurt, your spirit grows stronger. When you choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, your heart becomes lighter and freer. Your life is part of a greater story that God is writing. You may not see every chapter clearly yet. Some pages are still unfolding, yet the direction is already guided by His wisdom. God never loses sight of those He calls. He continues guiding them gently forward. Sometimes the quiet path is the most powerful path. Loud success and recognition are not always signs of true purpose. Many of God's greatest works happen quietly inside ordinary lives. A kind word, a moment of encouragement, or a simple act of love can change someone's entire day. You carry the ability to bring peace into places where there is confusion. You carry the ability to bring hope into hearts that feel tired. God placed those gifts inside you long before you understood them. This is why your journey matters. Your life carries value that cannot be measured by worldly standards. God sees your heart clearly. He understands every effort you have made, even when nobody else noticed. Right now, heaven is reminding you of a simple truth. Your story is not finished. Beautiful chapters are still ahead. The path may not always be clear, but God is walking beside you every step of the way. Many seasons in your life may have felt slow or uncertain. You may have watched others move forward while your own path seemed delayed. Those delays were never signs that God forgot about you. They were moments of preparation. A strong foundation takes time to build. God was patiently strengthening your faith, your wisdom, and your heart. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. Some people expect that being close to God means life will become simple and easy. The deeper truth is different. God often chooses the quiet path to develop strong souls. The world often celebrates speed and attention, but God values patience and growth. A spirit that grows slowly becomes deeply rooted in faith. During your journey, there were moments when you felt alone. You may have wondered why others did not understand your heart or your thoughts. This feeling has touched many people who walk closely with God. When your spirit becomes sensitive to His presence, you begin to see life differently. Your heart starts seeking peace, kindness, and truth more than temporary approval. This change inside you is part of God's work. He gently reshapes the desires of your heart. Things that once seemed important slowly lose their power over you. At the same time, simple moments of love and compassion begin to feel more meaningful. This transformation is quiet, but it is powerful. God is teaching your spirit to recognize what truly matters. The world may chase noise and distraction, but your heart is learning to value peace and purpose. This inner shift is not accidental. It is the result of God's patient guidance in your life. There were also moments when you felt pushed to grow in ways that felt uncomfortable. Situations appeared that forced you to develop courage and patience. At the time, it may have felt overwhelming. Looking back now, those experiences helped shape the person you are becoming. God was strengthening your character in ways that comfort alone could never achieve. Chosen ones are often shaped through seasons of reflection. These quiet periods allow your heart to listen more carefully to God's voice. When life becomes still, the truth becomes easier to hear. God's guidance often arrives gently, not loudly. It appears in small moments of clarity that guide your next step. Your journey has also taught you compassion. When you have experienced difficulty yourself, your heart becomes softer toward others who are struggling. God uses these experiences to help you understand people more deeply. Your kindness becomes more genuine because it comes from real understanding. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There is also something important about the way God reveals purpose. He rarely shows the entire path all at once. Instead, He reveals the next step when your heart is ready. This process protects you from becoming overwhelmed. It allows your faith to grow gradually as you continue moving forward. Sometimes the next step is simply learning to trust again. Other times it is learning to forgive someone who hurt you deeply. Each step may seem small, but every step builds a stronger foundation inside your spirit. God knows exactly what your heart needs at each moment of your journey. You may begin to notice something beautiful happening inside you. The worries that once filled your mind start losing their strength. Peace begins replacing the fear that used to control your thoughts. This peace is one of the greatest gifts God gives to those who walk closely with Him. Peace does not mean that life becomes free from challenges. It means your heart becomes steady even when life feels uncertain. When your faith grows stronger, your spirit learns to remain calm in situations that once created anxiety. God's presence becomes your anchor during every storm. Your heart is also learning gratitude. Small blessings begin to shine brighter in your life. A moment of quiet, a kind conversation, or a gentle sunrise can bring deep joy. When your spirit grows closer to God, you begin to notice beauty in simple things that once passed unnoticed. This awareness is part of the transformation God is creating within you. He is teaching your heart to live with deeper appreciation and peace. Gratitude protects your spirit from bitterness and discouragement. It keeps your focus on the goodness that still exists in the world. Another important truth is beginning to reveal itself in your life. Your journey is not meant to be walked only for your own growth. The strength and wisdom God is building inside you will one day help others. Many people around you are searching for hope and encouragement. When someone meets a person who carries genuine peace and kindness, their heart begins to feel lighter. Your life may quietly become a source of comfort for people who are struggling. A simple conversation, a patient listening ear, or a gentle word can change someone's entire day. God often uses ordinary moments to accomplish extraordinary things. You do not need great fame or attention to make a meaningful difference. Sometimes, the greatest impact happens in quiet places where love and compassion are shared sincerely. The teachings of Jesus continue guiding this path. His life showed that love, forgiveness, and humility carry the greatest power. When you live with these values, your spirit becomes a light that naturally attracts people who need encouragement. Your journey will continue unfolding step by step. There will still be moments of uncertainty, yet each new season will bring deeper understanding. God will continue revealing His guidance when your heart is ready. The truth is becoming clearer with each passing day. Your life carries purpose that reaches beyond what you once imagined. The challenges you faced were not meant to break your spirit. They were shaping you into someone capable of carrying greater peace and wisdom. God has never rushed your journey. His timing is always filled with patience and care. Every chapter unfolds exactly when your heart is prepared to receive it. Even now, beautiful changes are quietly taking place inside your spirit. Your life has always carried a quiet calling. It may not have looked dramatic or extraordinary on the surface. Many chosen people walk through ordinary days just like everyone else. They work, they struggle, they learn, and they grow. Yet inside their hearts there is something deeper. There is a steady pull toward faith, kindness, and purpose. This inner pull has been present within you for a long time. There were moments when you tried to ignore that feeling. Life became busy, and the noise of the world tried to distract your attention. Still, the gentle voice inside your heart never disappeared. It continued reminding you that your life carries meaning beyond what the world can measure. That voice is part of the way God speaks to those He is guiding closely. Type yes to affirm. When God begins revealing truth to someone, it does not arrive all at once. The process unfolds like the slow rising of the sun. At first the light is soft and quiet. Then the brightness grows stronger as the morning continues. This is how God allows understanding to enter your heart. He reveals what you are ready to receive, and He gives you time to grow with each new realization. Your past experiences now begin to look different when seen through the light of faith. Moments that once seemed confusing start to make sense. You can see how certain challenges prepared you for things you could not have handled before. God was strengthening your patience, your compassion, and your resilience. These qualities could only grow through real-life experience. There were also moments when you felt deeply misunderstood. Some people could not recognize the quiet strength that lived inside your spirit. Others may have doubted your intentions or questioned your choices. Those situations were painful at times, yet they also protected your journey. Not every person is meant to understand the deeper path God places before someone. God often protects His chosen ones by allowing them to walk through certain seasons quietly. When attention and recognition come too early, they can distract the heart from true purpose. By keeping your path simple for a time, God allowed your character to grow strong without pressure from the outside world. Your heart has also learned valuable lessons about forgiveness. Carrying anger or resentment can weigh heavily on the soul. Over time, God gently teaches His children how to release those burdens. Forgiveness does not mean pretending that pain never happened. It means allowing your heart to become free again. It means refusing to let past wounds control your present peace. This freedom brings a quiet strength into your spirit. When your heart is no longer tied to bitterness, it becomes open to greater love and understanding. Jesus lived and taught this truth through every part of His life. His example continues, guiding millions of people toward compassion and healing. Type 1919 to receive miracles. As your faith grows, you begin to see the world with new eyes. You notice small acts of kindness that others overlook. You feel gratitude for moments that once seemed ordinary. The quiet beauty of life begins to reveal itself more clearly. A gentle breeze, a peaceful evening, or a sincere smile can bring warmth to your heart. These simple experiences remind you that God's presence is woven into everyday life. His love does not appear only in grand events or dramatic moments. It also lives in quiet places where hope and peace grow slowly. Your spirit is learning to rest in that peace. The worries that once filled your thoughts begin to lose their hold on you. Faith replaces fear little by little. You understand that every step of your journey is being guided with care. Even when the future feels uncertain, your heart trusts that God's wisdom will lead you where you need to be. This trust becomes a steady foundation inside you. Instead of reacting to every challenge with anxiety, you begin responding with calm patience. Your spirit learns that many problems resolve themselves when approached with faith and understanding. Another beautiful change begins taking place as your journey continues. Your presence becomes comforting to others. People feel safe sharing their struggles with you. They sense kindness and sincerity in your words. Without even trying, your life begins offering quiet encouragement to those around you. This ability is one of the gifts God places inside compassionate hearts. Sometimes a person simply needs someone who listens without judgment. Other times they need a gentle reminder that hope still exists. Your experiences allow you to offer that support in ways that feel genuine and sincere. God often uses people like you to bring light into difficult situations. You may not always realize the impact you are having. A conversation that seems small to you may stay in someone's heart for years. Your kindness may become the moment that helped someone continue moving forward when they felt ready to give up. The beauty of God's plan is that it does not require perfection. It only asks for a willing heart. Your willingness to grow, to learn, and to love others sincerely is already creating meaningful change in the world around you. Your journey will continue unfolding one step at a time. New lessons will appear. New opportunities for kindness and faith will emerge. Through it all, God will continue shaping your spirit with patience and care. The truth that is being revealed to you is not meant to create pride or separation. It is meant to deepen your humility and compassion. Understanding that God is guiding your life should bring gratitude and peace, not pressure. You are simply part of a much larger story that heaven has been writing since the beginning of time. Every life that walks with faith adds another beautiful chapter to that story. Your chapter is still being written. New pages are opening ahead of you. The light that God placed inside your heart will continue growing brighter with every season that passes. Many people move through life focused only on what they can see with their eyes. God teaches His children to trust what their hearts can feel, even when their eyes do not yet understand. Faith grows strongest during seasons when answers are not immediately visible. Those are the moments when your trust in God becomes deeper and more sincere. Type 1010 if you agree. There were seasons when your life felt quiet and unnoticed. You may have wondered if your efforts mattered, or if anyone truly saw the kindness you tried to offer the world. Those quiet seasons were never wasted. God was watching every step. Heaven noticed every moment of patience, every act of forgiveness, and every time you chose love even when it felt difficult. Your character has been shaped through those unseen moments. True strength is not built only through success or recognition. It grows through the choices you make when nobody is watching. When you continue doing what is right even during difficult seasons, your spirit becomes steady and strong. God often prepares His chosen ones through these quiet experiences. The lessons learned during hidden seasons create wisdom that lasts a lifetime. They teach you humility and compassion. They help you understand the struggles of others in a deeper way. When someone else is hurting, your heart recognizes their pain because you have walked through challenges yourself. This understanding makes your kindness more powerful. It allows you to comfort people with sincerity instead of empty words. The compassion that lives inside your spirit is not something that appeared suddenly. It has been growing slowly through every chapter of your life. Your faith has also grown stronger through these experiences. At first, it may have felt fragile. You may have questioned whether you were strong enough to keep moving forward. Yet each challenge that you faced with patience added another layer of strength to your spirit. Faith does not always appear as loud confidence. Sometimes it appears as quiet endurance. It appears when someone continues trusting God, even while walking through uncertainty. That quiet endurance is one of the most beautiful expressions of faith. Jesus taught that love and humility carry greater power than pride or anger. When you choose kindness instead of bitterness, your spirit reflects the heart of God. These choices may seem small to the outside world, yet heaven sees their true value. Type 222 to claim miracles. Another important truth is beginning to become clear in your life. God does not guide people toward purpose only through joyful moments. He also uses challenges to help you discover your strength. Difficult experiences teach lessons that comfort alone cannot provide. There were times when life placed heavy responsibilities on your shoulders. You may have felt overwhelmed or uncertain about how to continue, yet somehow you found the courage to keep going. That courage did not come from your own strength alone. God was quietly supporting your heart through every step. The strength you developed during those seasons is now becoming part of who you are. It allows you to face new challenges with greater calm and wisdom. Your spirit has learned that storms eventually pass. Difficult moments do not last forever. Because of this understanding, fear begins losing its power over you. When challenges appear now, your heart remembers how God has helped you before. This memory becomes a source of confidence. It reminds you that you are never facing life alone. God also places gentle reminders of His presence throughout your daily life. Sometimes it appears through a peaceful moment that arrives exactly when you needed it. Other times it appears through a kind word from someone who did not realize how much encouragement you needed that day. These moments are small signs of the love that surrounds you. They remind your heart that God's care is present even in ordinary situations. His guidance does not disappear when life becomes busy or complicated. As your awareness grows, you begin noticing these signs more often. Gratitude becomes a natural response within your heart. You begin appreciating the quiet blessings that once seemed ordinary. A moment of rest, a peaceful conversation, or a simple act of kindness becomes meaningful. This gratitude strengthens your spirit. It protects your heart from becoming discouraged during difficult times. When you focus on the goodness that still exists around you, hope remains alive, even during challenging seasons. Your life is also becoming an example to others, without you even realizing it. The calm faith that lives inside you quietly influences the people around you. When someone sees peace in your heart during a difficult situation, it inspires them to seek that same peace. God often works through these quiet examples. You do not need grand speeches or dramatic actions to make a difference. Sometimes the way you live your daily life becomes the greatest encouragement someone else could receive. Your patience, your kindness, and your steady faith speak louder than many words. They show others that it is possible to walk through life with hope and trust, even when circumstances are uncertain. The path ahead will continue bringing new lessons and new blessings. Some seasons will feel joyful and light. Others may require patience and endurance. Through every chapter, God will continue guiding your steps with loving care. The truth that is being revealed to you is simple yet powerful. Your life matters deeply to God. Every part of your journey has meaning. Nothing you experienced was meaningless or forgotten. Even now, God is still working quietly in ways that your eyes cannot fully see yet. Beautiful changes are unfolding within your spirit. New opportunities for growth and kindness will appear as your journey continues. The light inside your heart will keep growing brighter. With every step forward, your understanding of God's love will deepen. Peace will continue replacing fear. Hope will continue replacing doubt. There were many times when you believed that your small efforts were not making a difference. You may have felt invisible, while others received recognition and praise. Yet, heaven never overlooked those moments. Every kind gesture, every word of encouragement, and every quiet act of love was seen clearly by God. Nothing that comes from a sincere heart is ever wasted. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. One of the beautiful truths about walking closely with God is that He slowly changes the way you see life itself. The things that once seemed urgent or important begin to feel less powerful. At the same time, moments of peace, kindness, and compassion start to shine more brightly. Your heart becomes more focused on what truly lasts. This shift does not happen suddenly. It grows gently over time. God reshapes your thoughts and feelings through the experiences you walk through each day. As your faith deepens, your spirit becomes less controlled by fear and more guided by trust. You begin to realize that not every challenge is meant to stop you. Some challenges exist to strengthen you, others exist to redirect your path toward something better. God understands the future in ways that human minds cannot fully grasp. When certain doors close, it is often because God is protecting you from something that would have led you away from your true purpose. Looking back on your life, you may already see moments where this truth became clear. There were opportunities that seemed perfect at first, but later proved to be wrong for you. There were relationships that ended even though you tried to hold them together. At the time, these changes may have caused sadness or confusion. Now you can begin to see how those moments protected your peace and guided you forward. God's wisdom works quietly but powerfully. He does not always explain every step immediately. Instead, He invites your heart to trust that His guidance is leading you towards something meaningful. Type 1111 if you trust in God. Another important part of your journey has been learning patience. In a world that moves quickly and demands immediate results, patience can feel difficult, yet patience allows wisdom to grow. It teaches your heart how to remain steady even when circumstances are uncertain. There were seasons when answers did not arrive as quickly as you hoped. Your prayers seemed to float into silence. During those moments, it may have felt like nothing was changing. Yet deep inside your spirit, something important was happening. Your faith was growing stronger. Faith grows most powerfully when it continues standing even during quiet seasons. When you keep trusting God even without immediate answers, your spirit develops a strong and peaceful foundation. The teachings of Jesus remind us that love and humility carry great strength. When you choose kindness instead of anger, you reflect the heart of Christ. When you choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, you allow peace to remain within your soul. These choices may seem small in the moment, yet they shape the direction of your life in powerful ways. Each act of kindness becomes a seed planted in the world. Over time, those seeds grow into encouragement, hope, and healing for others. Your life has already touched more people than you may realize. Sometimes a simple smile or a gentle word arrives at exactly the moment someone needs it most. You may not always see the impact of these moments, yet they continue spreading light quietly through the lives of others. God often works through these simple acts of love. He does not require perfection or grand achievements. He asks only for sincerity and compassion. When you live with these qualities, your life naturally becomes a reflection of His goodness. Another beautiful change is taking place within your heart. As your faith continues growing, fear begins losing its hold on your thoughts. The worries that once filled your mind start becoming quieter. In their place, a calm sense of trust begins to grow. You start realizing that life does not need to be controlled or understood perfectly in order to move forward. Trusting God allows your spirit to rest. It allows you to take each day as it comes, knowing that heaven is guiding your steps. This trust also gives you the courage to face new situations with calm strength. Challenges may still appear, but your response to them begins to change. Instead of reacting with anxiety, your heart learns to pause and remember how many times God has already helped you through difficult moments. Every past victory becomes a reminder that you are not alone. The same loving guidance that carried you through yesterday will continue leading you tomorrow. Your journey is also revealing a deeper purpose within your life. You are learning how to become a source of encouragement for others. The peace that God is building inside your spirit becomes something that others can feel when they are near you. When someone is discouraged, your calm presence helps them breathe again. When someone feels alone, your understanding reminds them that they are not forgotten. These simple gifts carry tremendous value. God often chooses ordinary people to carry extraordinary compassion. Your life does not need to appear dramatic or remarkable in the eyes of the world. What matters most is the love and sincerity you bring into the lives of others. This is one of the quiet ways that God changes the world. He places kindness inside the hearts of people who are willing to share it freely. As your path continues unfolding, you will keep discovering new layers of understanding. The truth that God is revealing will continue growing clearer. You will begin to see how every chapter of your life has been guiding you toward deeper faith. Even the moments that once felt confusing now begin to make sense.